A couple of months back, we set out to explore a hidden campsite near the Vlugt. On the way, we travelled one of Thomas Baine's longest passes and also got the adrenaline pumping as we got a little stuck on the way home. We set off from Kaberga, previously known as Port Elizabeth, and quickly hopped onto the R62 to travel via the Langkloof route. Along the Langkloof, we had to stop at Corredo, at the famous Sweaty Dutchman restaurant for some awesome pancakes and friendly faces that are always there to greet you. This is a must stop if you find yourself in the Corredo area. Thereafter, we continued on the R62 and at Avontuur turned off onto the R339, which leads to the Prince Alfred's Pass. Prince Alfred's Pass is a 68 kilometer or 42 mile pass, making it the longest publicly accessible gravel mountain pass in South Africa and the second oldest pass still in use. The pass was designed and built by legendary road builder Thomas Bain between 1860 and 1867 with the help of approximately 250 convict labourers who packed the dry stone retaining walls which support the twisting gravel pass. The pass winds beneath sharp hanging crags of sandstone and follows the cliff edges whilst hugging the ravines and showcasing gushing waterfalls, especially in the rainy season. At this corner, we found a rather unconventional road sign, which could also be a warning to keep your eyes on the road. The lower sign says Tikalifi Rug, or in English, Tikalifi Ridge, which is believed to be where the convicts were finally in 1867 given their tickets of leave. It tops out at 1,040 meters above sea level, drops about 700 meters over 14 kilometers, and offers spectacular scenery and vistas on clear, cloud-free days. Lower down the pass, at one of the sharpest blind corners, there's a sign painted on a rock. It says Jy loer nog, which translated from Afrikaans means you are still looking. A sober reminder to keep your eyes on the road and navigate the corners with caution.
Partway through the pass, you come across the Keerbooms River and a small settlement of the Vlugt. It's an opportunity to stop for refreshments at either the Baskin Paardstyle, Angie's G-Spot. Now, hang on, we know that sounds suspicious. Or the deck. With a nice variety of offerings available before you carry on climbing again with a steep upward section of the pass. Not long after, you reach the turnoff to the campsite. Leaving the pass, we joined a single track and traversed through two steep ravines to access the hidden campsite. The Shaqat campsite is situated a short distance in from the Birchall's Oxwagon Trail. The main Oxwagon Trail has been closed for some time. Driving the track to the campsite slowly allowed us to absorb the beautiful vistas and flora around us. The track down to the campsite is very steep, and in one place the track splits to create a short detour. You can clearly see that the trail gets rather muddy when it rains. The owner indicated that, should it rain heavily, he would warn us early to pack up camp and make our way out of the valley. Wesley, the owner, was very helpful and showed us the lay of the land and then left us to set up camp and enjoy the beautiful scenery. The campsite is very secluded and has ample shade from the trees. There is a natural spring which supplies water to the camp.
So this is Shaqat Bush Camp. The ablution is down there with a donkey, with a shower and a toilet. And then coming around this way, that's the entrance road that you arrive in on. And nice shade here. There's the Jimny and the Genie and Craig. And then on this side here, they've set up quite a nice little fire pit with an ample stock of wood to make a fire with. This is the little ablution. Lovely view. Let's have a look inside. Hand basin. There's a hand basin. Shower. Hot water is provided by the donkey, so you have to heat the donkey up before you use the bathroom. And then in the toilet. All very neat and clean. And while you're washing your hands, you can have a lovely view. So the way a donkey works is you start that little fire underneath, and that fire will heat up the water that sits in this reservoir here. So there's an inlet pipe here which you can top this up, heats this up, and then when you're ready it'll flow through to your shower, and a nice warm morning shower will be had. After spending some time at the campsite, we decided to do some exploring and took a drive out of the valley, venturing up into the Outeniqua Mountains for a 360-degree vista and some signal to catch up on emails and messages. Then on to the Vlugt to explore what was in the area. After a few peaceful days, it was time to leave. It had rained softly overnight, nothing too serious, and there was a slight concern about being able to climb out on the steeper parts of the single track. We decided to pack up a little earlier and tackle the climb head on. The weather was set to change later and more rain was expected. There was a lot of low-hanging inversion clouds in the mountains and the valley, which had us a little bit cautious.
I tackled the track slowly and carefully in 4x4 low range, ensuring that I had good traction. We made good progress, but when it came to the steeper sections of the trail, we encountered some difficulties slipping on the dew-covered rocks on the trail. After a few attempts, I aired down the tires a little and reversed for a better run-up. I managed to conquer the first lower steep part, but the track seemed to get slippery the higher we climbed. Wesley came out to help, and after assessing the situation we waited about an hour or so to let the top layer dry out a bit, and then we attempted our exit strategy again. I decided to reverse further down the trail, obviously tricky with a trailer, and I ensured I had better traction, started off slowly and in 4x4 low, got enough traction, then upped the revs to about 5,000 odd RPM and pushed through. I picked some spots in the trail where I knew I would have had better traction and the Jimny just flew up the hill. It was an unexpected challenge and it was great to see how both our rigs handled the conditions while towing. Thanks to Wesley for his advice. It is much appreciated when an owner takes care of his guests.
Thanks, Wesley.
Thank you very much, Wesley.
All the best, eh?
From there we opted to return north on the pass through the Vlugt and back up to Avontuur. It was interesting to see the pass in wetter conditions. We had a great experience exploring a new campsite and very happy with the towing capability of the Jimny with the Genie. If you would like to see more of our content, please like and subscribe. It's free.